has happened, and we've got Mr. Ashwini Nachappa who's joining us over the phone line. Ashwini, this is so disturbing when you look at what has happened there, Ms. Nachappa. In your assessment, what do you think has actually gone wrong, and why is it that Bengaluru is looking at a moment which should have been a moment of celebration that's now turned into a tragedy?
The visuals, I've been watching television for the last half an hour and I've just switched it off because it is absolute tragedy that Bangalore faces. And I think the unpreparedness of the government and all concerned to actually manage this large number of expected crowd. Because anywhere in the world, the fans are crazy, and to control them takes enormous amount of effort. It cannot be just done in a day's time. There needs to be a lot of preparation, planning that goes behind it, because this is bound to happen. And I think there was just no preparation in place, and that's why you see the tragedy in such a large number. Right now somebody is saying 9 people have died. It's a disaster waiting to happen, as it is. Bangalore faces enormous issues with traffic management, with bad infrastructure, roads, and when something like this happens in a large crowd, I think we failed in the management.
And also, Ms. Nachappa, considering how big an event this was going to be, everyone expected, yes, there will be celebrations, but the fact that there were simply no preparations in the city of Bengaluru, India's Silicon capital, a city that takes pride in calling itself as this smart city, as a city which is so imbued with civic sense. But why is it that the city administration has fallen so woefully short this time round?
I don't think any citizen feels proud of Bangalore city right now. We've been Bangaloreans. Mm-hmm. The infrastructure is pathetic, so I don't think you will find many takers to say that this is the Silicon Valley and, it has the best infrastructure. Absolutely no. And we have failed in the last 10, 12 years. Nobody is worried about creating the best facility, best infrastructure. It's actually a distressful, stay in Bangalore city right now.
It is. The images that are coming from Bengaluru, this is indeed very, very distressing. This is, I've reported in Bengaluru for so many years, but the fact that this is a tragedy and the scale of the tragedy and the fact that this could have been prevented if the city administration had been more on their toes is what is so heartbreaking. A day of celebration has turned into a day of tragedy, something that many families who have ended up losing their loved ones will not be able to come to grips with for many, many years to come. And most of those people that you're seeing on the screens there, these are all youngsters, probably less than the age of 25. And the fact that the administration failed in putting in place enough security arrangements for crowd control is what has resulted in these unfortunate scenes. Ms. Nachappa, I want to get a last word in from you. The fact that, Bengaluru also has such a vibrant sporting culture. This is something that a lot is talked about, as to have Bengaluru. Yes, there are issues that we have with our infrastructure, with our civic infrastructure, but it has a vibe and a culture of its own. How is it that we completely failed this evening?
It has a vibrant sporting culture, whether it is the football matches that happen, or whether it is the Kabaddi League or the Badminton League. It's all managed, it's all planned, given the kind of infrastructure that exists in Bangalore city. And I think taking all that into consideration, you should prepare and plan accordingly. The kind of people that you are expecting, what are the kind of restrictions that you're going to have, where the restrictions are. You can't just let loose. And I think it's a learning for every fan. Please don't go overboard.
Right.
Because there is somebody waiting for you at home. Don't get carried away. You need to have your head on your shoulder. Yes, I'm also a fan. But you need to draw a line somewhere and take responsibility for your own actions somewhere.
That is true indeed, but but the fact is, these are youngsters. A lot of them, 18 years ago when the IPL franchisee started, there's been this slogan, Isala Cup Namade. This is what every Bengalurian, every Kannadiga-speaking person says, Isala Cup Namde. And Isala Cup Bandide, but this is the tragedy that has unfolded. Is there something, is there a lesson that probably Bengaluru city needs to take out of this? Because this is not going to be the last time that there will be an attempt at a celebration when the team comes back home with a cup.
Waited for 18 years to win this. It speaks of volumes of the team's resilience and, never giving up attitude. And that celebration turns into something like this. Does it have to be a tragedy of this scale for us to learn a lesson, for governments to learn a lesson, is the question that we all need to ask.